As the air gets crisp and the first flakes of snow begin to fall, let us gather round the hearth. It's story time for all. Like any good tale from the world of Faerun, it starts with a hero from an old-time saloon. Wait, saloon? No, Saluna. Well, anyway. Come to Baldur's Gate where wishes are granted, rivers teem with fishes, and robes are enchanted. Beware of the dangers that lurk behind crags. Traveler, be mindful of bounty hunters and hags. Hello and welcome to another one of Legion's Baldur's Gate 3 videos. Today we will delve into the quest chain involving the Hag. But before we do, let's be sure to say a warning. There will be spoilers from some side content in this video, so watch with discretion. If the content is something you're enjoying, then please consider subscribing to the channel. We are trying very hard to continue putting out videos, and we enjoy reading all your comments, even the less flattering ones, as we are always trying to improve the channel.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance.
And just in case I don't hear from any of you before the end of the year, I wish everybody a happy and safe new year. Thank you very much. And the Hag has been around since early access and has had quite a few encounters widely reviewed, but did you know that her story continues in Act 3? I liken the Hag to the jolly man in a red suit that brings presents and grants wishes. For a price. The Hag loves a good bargain and will often negotiate with individuals even when she could simply dispatch them. Why destroy something that you can use and exploit? So perhaps she is more like a Grinch than anything else. Regardless, she is dangerous and highly intelligent. Beware of the Hag. For this video, I didn't have time to get my famous voice actress to read the lines, so I hope everyone can follow along with the story through the captions. Thank you very much. We begin the quest chain by talking to Auntie Ethel.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions? Nay, bother, love. By the way, I'll be heading home soon. Be sure to come visit you here.
We make our way to Auntie Ethel's house and see her in a heated discussion with two brothers.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells! She just disappeared! Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena!
It's our sister, Mayrina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the Hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a Hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
The two brothers go after their sister. There are workarounds to this issue, and I showed them on one of my live streams, but we're going to take a straightforward approach.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
The park-like setting dissipates and reveals a murky swamp filled with traps and poison treats. Hags are known to keep creatures of nefarious backgrounds under their employ. We should be wary and remove these support units before facing a hag. So for this video, I'm not going to be showing every single combat tactic that can be employed. I am simply trying to show where the story leads.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady. Another bard who thinks humor is the same as talent. Cute. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door, but I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
The choice is yours. There's really no good decision to be made here.
What is it? What's going on? That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Can't have gone far.
We follow the hag to her underground lair.
Get your bloody head in!
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair. You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll use your blood to spice my stew! I'll keep you alive until I've sucked the marrow from your bones. And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again.
Stop it! Please! Let me go!
You want the girl so bad. Fine.
That cage won't last.
Ready.
like the present.
May the dice roll in my favor. Torment!
Hup, hup.
Before you leave, check this out. On the way to the hag, you may have found these masks. The hag uses them to control people. Well, now that the hag is dead, you can put it on and see her illusions.
All right, what now?
Pass through this wall, and you will find a secret entrance to the Underdark.
Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
Although the Underdark is a beautiful distraction, we must get to Baldur's Gate. We arrive at Baldur's Gate and see a posting, Anti-Hag. Attention, have you been hexed by a hag? Lost a loved one to a deal? You're not alone. Join other survivors of hag treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against hags. Surely this is a different hag. Maybe not. Well, let's make our way to Baron's Coop.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
Nobody's home. We may have to lockpick this.
With a flick of the wrist. What's that?
I have had it. Snowstorms inside the house, blood weeping from the windows, and now Mr. Wembley's cat is vomiting up frogs. The poor man had a bloody heart attack from the shock. I know you lot are trying to fight back against hags or whatever, then that's great, honestly. But I can't risk the neighborhood just 'cause you were stupid enough to piss off a hag. Keep your rent. I want you out by tomorrow. We continue to look around and find another letter. Dear Miss Adriel, Cled found place. A nice old man called Mr. Garlow used to live here, but his neighbor said he doesn't live here anymore. Cled thinks it's perfect. We can hide from the hag, or fight, or whatever you think is good idea. Cled knows you will have a good plan. Cled will wait at old Garlow's for you. Bye, Cled. Well, we've made it this far. Let's go check out old Garlow's.
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
Half the crew dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop. There's a right time for a start.
Is it? Late.
That would be the moment.
An intruder! These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
Don't listen. Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
Wait! Cled smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the paranoia. We're being hunted by a vile and wicked hag. We sought refuge here, but...
There! The doll! The doll!
Magic infuses every thread, allowing the doll to teleport, curse, and do harm. However, with the right spell, it could be negated.
Blast it all! We need to find it, before it hexes us. Spread out! Tear the house apart if you have to!
Well, this isn't creepy at all.
Doll. Grabbing it will likely do nothing. I have to negate its magic. Doll.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my hands dirty. I don't matter. Only Auntie does. They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die before I let anyone touch a hair on her head.
What he fails to recognize is that no one wants to touch a hair on her head.
The others I will leave to rot in this house. But you, I will gift Auntie your corpse wrapped in your own intestines.
Turns out he was a redcap, and on his person we find a letter. My darling, Auntie has sent you a little present, a hex doll just for you. Use it to scare those idiots off, or butcher them, I don't care. Just find that book, or I'll rip your lungs and feed them to your brothers. Lots of love, Auntie.
I'm an imbecile! The doll showed up days after the Dragonborn joined us. Why didn't I see it? I was researching hags and came upon their darkest secret, a way to burn their bones to ash and ensure they never return. No tricks, no comebacks, only the cold permanence of death. There's a safe in the back. Within is years' worth of research. Kill her before she sends more of her monsters. I beg of you.
The Dragonborn was a redcap. Cled hates redcaps. What if? What if more come? That's right! The book! This is all because of the book! Clegg must get rid of it. But the cleric said it was a hag's deepest secret. But what if the hag finds Clegg with it? Oh, no, no. It's in a safe in the back. Clegg doesn't know what it is, only that it is important. Get it away from Clegg, please!
We open the safe and we find some relevant journals related to hags, but there's also a recipe for Hagsbane. When we make Hagsbane, it says, in the land of Pressmere, where fair Zybilna reigns, they had their share of hag trouble, oh yes. They had it in spades. Hags have a special predilection for children and the power inherent to innocence. Disrupting one in the consumption of that power could be cataclysmic for the hag. Perhaps this is why the woman in Act 1 was being groomed. She must have made a deal to give her child away to the hag. Our logical next step is to locate the hag. But where in Baldur's Gate could she be? We decide to go to the Flaming Fist to ask around when we hear an interesting conversation.
You even bothered looking for her?
Looking for... For who?
My daughter! How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. You stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the Flaming Fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing?
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're... here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could. You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
So the Blushing Mermaid is the last known location of the child. We should head there immediately.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? I've killed people with a splinter, mate. Of course I'm wary of a blade. Laura was her name. Started tearing the place apart, screaming about some kid. Bloody disturbing it was. Captain Grizzly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance.
Well, let's go talk to the captain.
That's the last time I hit the mead that hard. Can't a captain be bloody hungover in peace? Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizzly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Sharp-eyed, aren't you? But you missed a few. I may not sail the seas anymore, but that doesn't mean I'm not ready for trouble. So behave. Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Mate, I've boarded ships with less, and so has Laura. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcome in the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. There's one way and one way only to shut someone up. She's dangerous. And I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. A tough negotiator. I like that. You've got yourself a deal. Return when the deed is done.
The tavern is in shambles, but she didn't hesitate to accept our offer of twice the gold.
Peace! Is it done? Has Laura stopped that wailing of hers for good? Oh, you're no fun. I wanted you to stain your soul with the blood of an innocent mother.
Oh, well. Guess I'll just decorate the room with your insides. They'll match my new carpet beautifully.
Hello, Petal. Miss me? I lost Mayrina and the babe she promised me. Because of you. So I had to find myself a new one. And little Vanra was so very tasty. Oh, Petal. She'll thank me for it. Vanra sits in my belly, growing fat with power. In time, I'll vomit her up and have myself a fresh young hag to train. Unfortunately, that leaves me in a pickle. For while I'd love to rip your guts out, I shouldn't. Exertion is bad for the baby, you know. So, walk away. Walk away and let me a fine hag make? Or what? You'll kill me, touch me, and the girl dies. And I'll simply return, stronger than ever. A woman in my condition should be relaxing in the bath, not dealing with this nonsense. I'll leave you to my crew, matey. And should you somehow survive, stay away, or Vanra will suffer.
Redcaps. I hate redcaps. Regardless, there appear to be some innocent civilians in this room. Some of them are still drunk. Regardless, we'll need to be careful. After defeating the redcaps, we follow the hag down to the basement. I'm going to show you one technique that I found that may have led to one of the more optimal endings to this issue. It requires dealing with the hag's mobs in a non-lethal fashion, so watch closely. Once the enemies in the basement are knocked unconscious, feel free to loot them. However, leave the masks on. If you remove them, they will die. This is definitely not a hag-free zone. Well, time to be a hero and save Vanra.
Oh, the big tough hero finally showed up. I told you, Petal, you can't hurt me without killing little Vanra. I have you beat, so do the heroic thing. Die!
Swift as my feet can carry me. Onward!
If I wanted my growth seen to, Petal, it wouldn't be you I'd call. Bloody clever clogs! What did you... Stay down, Vanra! Oh! No! Stay down! Ah! You cost me a fresh young hag. I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain. Ah! Those fungi are not my mushrooms.
Remember to turn off passive and go for the coup de grace. Day or night, children fear from bed. Ding dong, the hag is now dead. Now let's go spread the word.
If you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss, I know. Anything else? Redcap? One of them pointy-looking fuckers? You know, I thought I saw it...
Magic tickles your senses. Someone or something has tampered with his memory.
Sorry, mate. Only red near as my patrons' faces when they've had a few too many. Take it easy, yeah? I didn't lift a finger to save her. It was like I was stuck in a fog, my mind addled from every direction. All I could hear was a voice telling me the captain was safe and well upstairs. Gives me the willies just thinking about it. Captain said you're one of us now, so far as I'm concerned, you're part of the crew, mate. Welcome to the Maid.
Well, if it isn't the Hag Killer, if you're here to see how I am, don't. My crew has been acting like I'm bloody made from porcelain. I'm this close to kicking in a few teeth, just to show I've still got it.
You love bacon, remember?
Property of Laura Burgors. Due to family circumstances, we are not accepting visitors at this time.
I want to have a word. You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl. It was everything. I'll never forget it. Here, a token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together.
The city feels different. Like evil's embrace has lessened its vice. The hag is dead, isn't she? The city is still under threat and the future is uncertain. But this is a victory for all that is good and kind. Never in my wildest dreams could I have bested the hag. Thank you, my friend, for doing the impossible.
Of course, others may not prefer to take the moral high ground and would prefer to take her stat bonuses early in game. However, let me remind you that the rewards that the survivors give you can be substantial. Well, thank you for watching the Hag video. It was definitely a lot of fun to make. If it was something you enjoyed, then we hope you liked the video. Consider subscribing to the channel, and we hope to see you in some of our live streams coming up. I wish everybody a nice, happy, and safe end of the year. And if you want to see more videos related to Baldur's Gate City, why not watch this one? See you next time, everybody. Take care and safe travels.